All right, Miss Jarika wants to talk to Austin. He tells me I've talked to him a couple of times. He tells me he passes before his time. He tells me he passes suddenly, unexpectedly, tragically. It's situationally. I think one thing leads to another. Situationally, maybe something essentially snowballs out of control to some extent. And then he shows me a phone, which is my sign and symbol, like maybe we get the call afterwards. Or we don't know or expect anything until we don't know or expect anything until it's told to us. Sorry, my radio just glitches out sometimes, right in the middle of me doing a reading. I'd love to say that's not normal, but it's completely normal. So, Jarika, let me know if the first few signs and symbols here resonate with you. So, suddenly, unexpectedly, tragically. He says he's talked to me a couple times. I don't remember him at this point. He's got darker hair. That's all I can see. He tells me he passes before his time, and it was situationally, and things like snowball out of control. Pa! And then it seems like there's a lot of noise and seems to be some chaos at the end. And we're not sure if he's okay. We're pretty sure if he's okay, and then it turns out he's not okay. She goes, yes, it was suddenly. How did he end up passing? I keep swallowing very hard. And I feel congested, like it's really hard to breathe or really hard to like take in like oxygen. He says, I don't know if I said it, but you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. He had brown hair, and we still don't know for sure. What is the assumption? What is the assumption? Pa! There's a lot of noise and chaos right at the end. Chaos ensues is literally what I hear. Tell me what happened. I can at least tell you what he says, if he says it was right. We didn't find out he had a heart problem, and no, I didn't get to say goodbye. Oh, suddenly, unexpectedly, tragically, before his time, pa! Absolute chaos ensues, snow, and hold on, I'm going to put my ear up to this microphone. And I know that doesn't make sense, but maybe you can hear it ring, because that is so loud. My ear is literally ringing like, wow. That was loud enough. I'm like, a microphone should be able to pick this up. That's insane. So we'll have to watch your recording. You probably won't be able to hear anything, but if you do, I'd be shocked if you didn't. But, it's not possible, but anything can be possible. Anywho. So he had an underlying heart problem we essentially didn't know about, I feel like I'm just getting really tired. I go to bed, I pass in my sleep, somebody calls me, and then we don't expect to get the call, and then it's tragic, so he's younger. Who is this? Is this your brother? And then she confirms that he does have dark hair. I'm like, that's all I can really see at first is that dark hair, passes before his time, and he's got like brother energy. And so, yeah, suddenly, unexpectedly, and tragically. So he didn't know. He didn't have any. He was putting soup. Oh my gosh, he just took a lot of oxygen. Okay, he was putting soup in the microwave and literally dropped. Something snowballed out of control, happened tragically before his time. He was putting soup in the... Bam! All chaos ensued. Bam! I can't tell if that's the microwave door closing or something shattering to the floor. He was my cousin, but we grew up together, and he was literally my brother, my best friend. So, metaphorically, he's your metaphorical brother. Wow. And he's just imagine putting soup in the microwave. Bam. And then, boom, just dropping. Just absolute chaos ensues. That is wild. And then snowballs out of control. Yeah, and he's talking about that underlying situation. Not having signs, symptoms. Of course, if he knew he was going to pass from it, he would have gone. He was just having some soup. Eliza, I definitely saw that you joined the lineup, and I definitely appreciate you joining the lineup. So, this person says, I've came to her just recently. He said, I came to her just recently in a dream, Cato. Let her know that was me. He talks about an article of clothing, and I put it up to my face, and I smell it. So I don't know if you can still even smell him since he's ended up passing, or we have an article of clothing still of his in the physical world, but he loves what you're doing and how you're choosing to honor his memory. And Jarika said he had gotten on drugs and he had gotten better, but his heart had gotten really bad from them. Yep. And then all of a sudden, wow, absolute chaos ensues, and his heart is done. And wow. And you've had a dream of him recently. He keeps making me emphasize on that. Hey, that dream, totally me. That dream, totally me. Wow. I super love that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Love that. Love him. Love you. He's at peace. He's totally good on the other side. Bam.